guys, let's talk about 15.3. So 15.3 is all about finding sector areas. So little wedges of your circle, how do we find the area of that sector? Well, we use a formula. 15.2 to find arc length, which was a portion of the circumference of the circle. We would use the degree measure of that arc and apply this formula to it. Since that portion of that arc piece was a part of the circumference, we'd multiply measure over 360 to the formula to find circumference. Now that we're finding a portion of the area of the circle or an area of just one little sector, we take our measure over 360 times the formula to find the area of the circle. So all these formulas this is a formula for finding just a portion of the circumference of a circle, and this is a formula for finding a portion of the area of a circle. So let's take a look at an example for finding sector area. If I want to find the area of this little wedge of this circle, I'm just going to apply the formula to it. So I've got a 40-degree opening for the wedge of my circle. I know that my radius is 1, so my measure is 40 degrees. So 40 over 360 times pi r. We know our r is 1 times pi times 1 squared. 1 times 1 is 1, pi times 1 is pi. So let's just deal with this 40 over 360. Well, how many times does 40 go into 360? And 4 times 9 is 36. So 40 times 90, or I'm sorry, so 4 times 90 is going to give us 360. So this is going to be 1 over 9. 1 squared is 1, and 1 times pi is pi. So 1/9 times pi, or pi over 9. Your online homework may be real specific about how they want you to give that answer. This is just using pi as a variable, pi over 9. They may want you to go ahead and calculate it to however many decimals, but you guys can do that. Let's talk about another thing. Last time in 15.2, I talked about a shortcut to convert degrees to radians. Now I'm going to talk real quick about a shortcut formula to convert radians to degrees. So remember last time, degrees to radians, we would multiply the degree by pi over 180. Well, when we do it the other way, the shortcut is to just multiply our radians by 180 over pi. And that's the shortcut to go back the other way. So let's take a look at how we would convert pi over 6 to degrees. So pi over 6 times our shortcut formula, 180 over pi. 180 over pi. Let's reduce this up before we multiply. These pi's eliminate, and 6 goes into 180 30 times. 1 over 1 times 30 over 1 is 30 degrees. Ta-da. And if you remember your unit circle, you remember that that first line represented 30 degrees, or 1/6 pi. So pi over 6 equals 30 degrees. Okay, I'll help you. Give me one. Okay, let's do one more example real quick. Let's convert pi into degrees. We're just going to do our shortcut. Radians times 180 over pi. We can reduce this thing. This is just pi over 1, right? So these eliminate. 1 over 1 times 180 over 1 is just 180. So that's the shortcut. If you guys need me extra help with the homework problems. I know they're a little more challenging than these, but this is just to kind of give you a basic idea of what pieces you use and what formula to apply. Also, if you can't make the tutorial sessions, that doesn't mean that I won't set up a Zoom meeting with you. I'll happily do a meeting time that work for both of our schedules outside of the tutorial times that we do during the day. So just get in contact with me and let me know. Okay, see you next time. Bye.